Hello and welcome back to the Eboan Chronicles. Previously, we fought to liberate Flussburg and defeated Master Roberts. So, in many ways, the campaign has come full circle. We last left off with the end of the fight at the outposts that the resistance fighters had been out, but at this point, the party has returned to the city to make final preparations before they go to deal with the threat of Grondrin before he's able to
Mm-hmm.
uh, leave and go into hiding.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, as part of that, uh, Captain Anne presents the party with a small collection of goods that they got. She brings it forward. We were able to get some resources, thanks to the support of a merchant company based in Aquarnia. And we thought, for your help in accomplishing all this, we'd give you some materials, especially as you set out to, further help us. She gives you a small chest and a bundle. In the bundle is what looks like to be a sword, a fairly simple looking long sword. In the chest are 150, or sorry, 300. There we go. Yeah, 300 gold coins. Yeah. The sword's a flying sword. It should, help you, or I should say dancing sword, I think is the actual term.
Yeah, I think.
It's a dancing sword. Hopefully that'll help you guys, on this last leg of year, of this quest.
By the way, Code, I have made a macro for it. Just saying.
All right, so you guys are in the city of Flussburg. Things are mostly calmed down. People are picking things back up and trying to get resettled.
Yeah. Well,
So,
Madrash will be mainly trying to, make sure that what's left of the order, while waiting for the rest to finish prepping, because from what he remembers regarding Koronov, that he has not had much trouble, so he will be spending the time trying to, make sure that at least the mess that the order is what he's here, it's clean while waiting for the others to finish. He doesn't have much to do besides that.
Mm.
I will just watch the process.
Okay.
How do
I'm not
people
going to roleplay that. It's just
how
that.
people
That's what
how people react to Madras?
I mean, they knew him before. He
Mhm.
spent some time in the city before
Yeah.
things went down. So he had a good reputation then. And it's also pretty well known that he was part of your group, and your group fought pretty hard against the invaders. And you've done a lot to help. So, there's just some nervousness, especially with the people less familiar with what's going on. But generally, there's not a whole lot of negative emotions to Midrash himself. But there
Yeah, the
is.
order.
It's more just a general resistance to the
Sure.
order.
I
Are there
will.
are there any people from the order that are
Resistant.
friendly? Let's say.
Well, I mean, there were the people who had left with Father Jean into exile.
Yeah.
So they are kind of helping take charge of the situation with the order locally.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine that Medrash is working with them right now to try to organize everything. The military branch that
Yeah.
was rogue here is like
I mean,
more keeping
Roberts
an
took
eye on controlling.
Roberts took the people most loyal to him
Yeah.
on the excursion to crush the resistance, and
Yeah.
it just so happens that they're all dead now.
Yep.
So
Sorry, not sorry.
No, not sorry at all. By the way, obviously I expected that Medrash, Captain Anna, and all of them appear with Roberts. They're tied to be incarcerated, so I think that should also have relieve a bit of the people, if, when they
Yep.
see not put reduce the age regarding Medrash if there was
Yeah.
any kind of edge
I mean,
because of
like
the
I
order.
said, with most of the people most likely to resist Medrash's command being already dead, there are
Yeah.
some gripes and grumbles, but
Mm-hmm.
it's mostly falling into line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good idea now.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to gather potential information that may be useful for
Mm-hmm.
our journey. If you want me to roll anything, let me know.
Well,
We can do it later.
yeah. All right. Anything for Alani, or do we just want to cover Tutski's stuff?
Uh,
I mean, this is Alani's first, technically second, but there wasn't much to the first time
No,
being
not
in this
really.
city.
right.
Yeah, this is your first time, so.
I would imagine like probably just being shown around because I have no idea where I'm going.
Do you want the tour?
I'd probably honestly follow
Delith and
Nadia?
Nadia's mystery tour of Flussburg,
no.
the magical mystery tour.
No.
You will full of mystery. You may, I don't know.
You've got Delith, the hyperactive, excited about everything tour guide, and Nadia, the rather bland
Silent and
Cold.
absent mentally.
just like unenthused about anything. Like this is this, that's
I can
that.
I can show you some dark corners.
They're very attractive dark corners. I really like them.
I can show you all the stealthy spots.
I would imagine she would either follow Tusky or if she's just not getting that kind of vibe from Tusky right now, Medrash instead.
Those are the two she trusts the most. So yeah, that fits.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably say it would be more likely Medrash when he's not working because I think Tutski would be kind of preoccupied with her own stuff.
By the way,
Okay.
when Midrash has his free time and all of that, besides trying to help in the temple of the and stuff like that, he would try to go around the city apologizing for not only introducing himself now as the newly made grandmaster, but apologizing for what the order has done in the past before he taken command and promise of changing things and all of that to the citizens, especially those that he see recruiting and all of that.
Yep.
And this is kind of why I wanted Lali to follow Medrash because I think it's better following him. She could understand what the order did.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, if we bump into Madras again going the rounds,
Mm-hmm.
we'll just go there. So, certainly moved up in the world, especially you, Madras, right?
Midrash then looks at Dalit and says, "Yeah, it's not like you were present for my inauguration in my new position."
Yes, your new position. I wonder how people would react if they knew how exactly you got your new position.
And then it looks Dalit and says, "Being basically recommended by a son of Bahamut."
I'm not talking about that. That's ceremonial, and you know it. Yes,
Midrash
merit,
then
of course.
Medasha that still keeps looking at you and says, "I did not kill any of the leaders, and in fact, I tried not to."
That's
you hear in your head.
Midrash. That's not what she's talking about.
Medrash at that moment to Elani says, I know, but I don't want to give her more ammunition to keep making a noise and all of that around here.
Then ignore her.
Yeah,
You
it's not.
hear
To be honest, Medrash, that is, to be honest, I am very polite, sadly.
you hear in your head.
Mhm.
Wonder what people would say if they knew that you spend most of the time lying in your back in the air.
Medrash that just gives you a dry look at hearing that and answers in his mind. What a surprise!
And the first thing you did when you woke up is to get between my legs.
Medrash, wait, you said that out loud or in the mind still?
Uh, do I say it out loud? Actually, yes,
It's your.
because I just thought of it.
Man, she immediately when she says when you said the first thing, puts his mouth right there and says, "The favor you owe me? Yeah, I'm paying it now. You never mention this accident ever again." He says in a quiet voice to you.
Okay. Guess a deal is a deal. Fine.
This is a joke, but you hear from the other side of the
Yeah.
city just Tutski bellowing out, going, "When's the wedding?" That never happens, but I just
But
want to
that's
make that
that.
joke.
Yeah, but that's when you say that Saisan says, I thought I would have to pay the favor you trying to do something embarrassing with my family, but at least this was worse.
This is worse?
Yeah. Anything else with my family, I could have basically gotten beat back to you.
Oh no. What are the implications? What are you talking about?
You are creative. You should be able to put it around easily. Have a nice evening, Dalit, and keeps going to what he was actually doing before this.
Alana just has that bewildered look on her face, and then continues following Midrash.
Okay. We'll continue our stroll with Nadia in search of.
Fun
I
stuff.
don't know what exactly, but if Nadia sees anything, let me know.
Is that scene done?
Yeah.
At some point, Delith, you see Carwin come up to you, because with Tutski's summons saying, Tutski and Captain Ann want to meet us at the Platy Inn.
Okay. I don't suppose there's a drinking competition.
Sadly not.
Okay.
Just before I start the scene, I mean, there's an open opportunity for the entire party to be there, but in terms of Tutski summons, it's just going to be Carwin and Anne and her family members there with Delith and Tutski to start with.
Unless unless Midrash is
Husky's
around
family's not
there.
there.
Well,
Yeah.
well, aren't Rogernick and Gerald here?
No, they're on Drakenberg.
Yeah,
Oh
they're
yeah,
still in Dark
I
They're
missed that.
here.
I missed that. So it'll just be Captain Anne and Carwin and Delith then.
If the only way for at least for Midrash, I don't know if Elani will notice anything while we are, we're doing whatever we're doing. Unless he happens to be around there, he wouldn't be. So that depends on a lot of random stuff. So basically, no, he's not there.
I know. I'm just
At least.
I'm just saying if anyone else
Mhm.
ends up wanting to be in the scene, just
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be against it. It's just mainly that those characters I mentioned.
Okay.
So Delith, as soon as you sit down, Tutsi looks at you, goes, "Well, perfect. You're here. I'd like you to do a sending for me. This something needs to be wrapped up."
Uh-huh. How much?
How much? What?
How much are you going to pay me for my services? You can clearly see that she's joking.
Tutski just gives you a dry look. She knows you're joking, but she's just not in the mood for it.
Okay, I get it. So, serious mode. Oh, I opened up the spell. I didn't want to activate it. But there you go.
This is what I'll be doing for you,
Telecast
Tutski.
sending.
She tells you
This
to
is
send.
the info, just in case you needed it.
Yeah. Tutski tells you to cast sending to her cousin Leliana in the capital.
Okay, what exactly do you want me to relay?
Just to start with, it's going to be my allies within the coalition have provided me information on Marcus's movements. Thought the council will want to hear this.
Okay. Question to Pika
What?
first. Does Tatki's palace or town have a teleportation circle?
Yes.
It would, yes. I don't. I mean, you can use that. That's like. I think I said it was like 50 gold per use.
I think it was 5, wasn't it?
No.
5 gold per person.
Let
I thought
me
it
tell
was.
you right now how much it costs.
I don't remember, honestly. It might be 5. It might be.
I'm pretty sure it was 5 per person when we did it.
Anything of rare chalks and inks infused with precious gems worth 50 JP.
So 50 GP.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to say, well, if you want to actually talk with them in person, we could do that. But in that case, I will actually require a small fee
Both ways.
of 25 gold. I'm going to share it. It's a friendly price just for you.
Tutski will just. I'm just going to tell you. Have Tutski say what Pika told me in private. And you think we'll have time to do that? I highly doubt it.
Okay then. I wanted to test some new spells. But okay, sending it is then. So, what exactly am I going to say to them?
I think he gave you a slightly less than 25-word message.
Yeah.
Just now.
To start with, I'm going to talk about Marcus's movements and then get into the other stuff.
Okay, then I will use the first sending. I guess that Liliana would recognize Dell's voice. I'm not sure.
Yes. I mean,
But
you did spend some time.
yeah, okay. So, hey, Tatsuki wants to talk to you about to close some business regarding Marcus and his movements. You might be interested in that. I will be the mediator for these talks, if that wasn't obvious already. And with that, I stop because it is close to 25 words.
All right. All right. Relay the information you have. Anything that's important, I'll pass on to the council. You're a bit beyond the reach of Friedland up in the north, so Just be aware.
Okay. I say what she answered pretty much Tatsuki, and I wait to hear the next part.
Understood. Marcus intercepted on way to Drakenberg. Was escorted, possibly kidnapped, taken to Icehofen into Dragonlair.
Okay. Uh,
You relay that again.
yes.
Della's favorite position being the middleman.
So, Marcus was last seen heading to Drakenberg, but he might have been abducted to the Evil Dragon's lair up in IKEA town. I mean,
IKEA!
Icehofen.
No, IKEA town's the dwarven territories. Get it right.
Okay.
Yeah, Tutsuki
Okay,
spent like 10 years in IKEA Town. She loved it.
Okay, we'll relay information to the council. Don't expect to do much, due to distance from Friedland.
Mhm.
And I will send message to you. I will give you the message back saying, understood. I will do what I can to stop him. Does the council want him dead or alive?
Tatsuki says, okay, third sending. Tatsuki says he understands. Does the council want him dead or alive?
The council has no considerations for how the exiled noble is treated. Friedland law does not recognize him anymore.
Okay. I say to Tatsuki that they don't care pretty much because he's a pariah for now.
You see a small glimmer of a grin on Tutsuki's face.
Okay, anything else you want me to tell them?
I'll just say understood. On to second order of business. I have leader of Flussburg Garrison who was present during my rescue, and I will give a motion to either Carwin or Captain Ann to step forward about how I ended up in Flussburg to handle the family situation.
All right. I mean, it's not, since the sending is going through Delith either way. I think for this it might be better to just organize having them go down to bear witness, be a witness rather than just.
I'm not saying
no
saying
matter
they
what,
do
the
anything.
testimony is going to be delivered via Delith, speaking into the person's mind. Like,
Yeah.
That's kind of
so
I'm not saying this is how Tutsuki will give her witness statement. I'm just saying I've got two guys who were there when I came here. Want me to send either of them down to help testify?
The
If they're
judge
willing.
asked, "Do you have proof of this?" Of course. A wizard whispered in my head.
was the voice whispering in your head the person giving the testimony? No, that was someone else. The wizard just assured me that it was the person who could give the good testimony.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's why
God.
this is just all I'm doing with this part is notifying who I'm sending to Flussburg rather than just saying, oh, here's the testimony.
Okay.
We'll respond. When the court is ready, we'll give a summons to the witness, and they can deliver their testimony
Okay.
as appropriate.
I'm still sending one last spell to inform them,
Okay.
saying Tatsuki has eyewitnesses of how
Yeah.
they found her.
And
would
that's
it
the
be
response
okay?
that they'd give.
Okay.
Yeah, when the courts are ready, they'll give a summons for them.
Okay. So they say that they are going to arrange for Captain Ann to go and testify.
Hmm.
Captain Ann, do you want to go and testify?
Well,
I guess.
considering this will probably be a day, that'll only take like a day or less for depositing the testimony, and how much you've done, definitely am willing to testify.
She gives a grateful nod.
Okay.
You know what? Sorry,
Well-
I'm sorry. I'm gonna do this anyway. Tutski will ask you to send one more sending. I will briefly be visiting, just to square away some business before I head in to deal with the situation. I think I'd rather do the final talk with Liliana in person rather than just by sending.
Okay.
And she gives Delith a look, saying outside of saying, if you want to come with, you're more than welcome.
Okay, I don't really have anything better to do. So, last sending.
As I said, we'll pay brief visit before marching to deal with the situation. Need to have personal talk.
Oh. That means I'm going to use the spell after all?
Congratulations! I have to pull a map out of my archive now.
You're welcome.
Nice.
You're welcome, Pika.
Making me work.
How dare you?
I just felt this final thing I told you about this morning was more suitable just to have in person rather than just say, oh, by the way, Delith, tell her this. And I'll start. I mean, can you send crying? I don't think so.
Yes, I
Alright.
can. I can send crying. I will just say Tatsuki says boohoo.
That's fairly normal, honestly. Alright.
No.
Why did it just launch me out of this?
Oh no, we lost it.
Yeah, I don't know why. Lots of things are just randomly going, like, I hit the back button when I didn't.
And
It's frustrating.
And all I'll say is before we cut to that scene, Tutski will say to Medrash and Alani if they come across him in the patrol, she'll just say, Delph and I are just gonna hop to Freeman real quick. I need to finish off some personal stuff. Won't be long.
Yes.
All
Does
right,
anyone
so
want
it's-
to...
Have a nice trip.
Medrasha that says, good luck. If you need anything from my side, just let us know.
Yes, if we don't return with all of our limbs, now that it has nothing to do with me, but... Okay, who am I kidding? It will certainly have to do with me. Because I will
The
have
moment
messed up the
the
spell.
moment the moment you mention return without all of our limbs, Medrash was giving you a dry look there, like expecting you to say that and like saying you don't say.
Let's just say Tutski gives you the whole "don't fuck with me" look, the whole red eyes thing.
Oh, no, he's not. He's not looking at Tatsuki.
No,
He's
not Tutski.
looking at Delith.
She's looking at Delith like that.
You probably want to get those eyes checked. They're looking a little red. You might have pink eye.
Medrash that answers with
That can't be
keep
healthy.
That
Medrash
doesn't
keeps
look
it.
healthy, yes.
Medrash keeps his dry look to Delith and says with a monotone tone, "No, it's not that. It's her way to dealing with Delith. You need a way to deal with her sometimes."
Careful,
don't
your face might
understand.
get stuck like that.
I'm a pretty easy person.
Tutski knows that, but she's just As she's already mentioned to you in the bar, she's not really in the mood to joke right now.
Oh no, we lost
Oh no, we lost
again.
Pika
Yeah,
again.
I don't know why. Like I said, it keeps just acting like I hit the back button, which is annoying as
It
hell.
happens.
Like,
Happens, no problem.
All
Every
right.
time Pika tries to do something, Roll20 says no.
Yep.
is there a way to like
Say it right. No
disable
20 says
inputs?
nope.
Anyway, so that's two. So that's one casting of the spell to get to Frenton, then.
Yep.
Yes.
Ploop.
And we have one more to go back.
Through the magic of teleportation.
Mhm.
Yep.
Ah, everything went fine. See? No limbs missing, nothing went awry. Everything's good.
Oh damn it. This is not Medra saying it, it's my character. It's me, sorry.
It's your character. Your
Uh,
character is called Max Time. You're not actually Max Time. I knew it.
Exactly. You see, I have an NPC called Max Time around there in
No, to be honest, I think you just had.
It's all your
But
fault,
look-
Madrash.
Yes.
That joke we can never get old.
Damn it.
All right.
Inevitable.
So here
We
we
got
are.
up pretty fast. Sorry.
If you want to talk alone with them, go ahead.
Tutski looks at you going, you know me well enough to know that I don't mind you being here.
Okay then. You have my word, I'm not going to use anything that happens against you. This time.
She gives you a dry look and then just turns back to her cousin. How's everything going?
You know, things are moving. Having representatives from the family taking part of what's sure to be a well-known campaign is definitely, very good for the family standing.
She nods. Well, I'm trying my best, and Gerald and Rojnik are doing a very admirable job at keeping those on Drakenberg in line.
That's good to hear. Sounds like you've had a lot of success.
We have, and a few bumpy patches along the way, but we've managed to ride through them. I mean, the general the council sent to be the representative was not exactly helpful at all, I'll say.
Well, can't always have winners.
That's true. I never liked being involved in politics, but I could sense that my friend needed me in there, and that's kind of what you have to put up with sometimes.
Yep. It's very true. It's something I can relate with a lot.
Speaking of relating to things, that's kind of why I came back. There's something I wanted to get off my chest, before I went to finally deal with Marcus.
Oh, what was that?
I should have told you this long ago, but you know what I'm like. I'm always bottling things up to the boiling point. I've never been good at opening up.
Yeah, that has occasionally led to issues.
It has, and I've learned a lot on my journey. One of those things is bottling things up can lead to bad things, and as part of trying to become a better person, I wanted to talk to you about this. I've been I've been bottling this up ever since the day your father died, and I'm sorry about that. But no,
Oh, and so what is it that you've been bottling up?
especially now, ever since we knew what exactly happened. I've always felt a sense of guilt for that day. It's not easy for me to say this, but now knowing that Marcus was involved and I can't shake the feeling that the reason he wanted to pull me aside that day was to distract me. You and your mother and Roger weren't in the room at the time you were Jason, so saw the aftermath. She shudders. I was across the room. I saw everything that happened. Just seeing that man do what he did and your father's face burning in front of my eyes. That's and what happened to Marcus's father as well. Seeing that, it's haunted me ever since that day. Every time I close my eyes, I can't help but seeing your father's face in my vision, knowing that if I had just not let Marcus distract me, that might have been able to stop it. She just starts sobbing and just shudders me. I'm sorry.
Liliana just lets out a sigh. It's something that I've struggled with a lot myself, but there's nothing either of us really could have done. There are just things that are outside of our ability to stop or control.
I understand that now, but at the time, I had a feeling in my gut that I knew I could have done something. She gives a quick look to Nats before turning back to Liliana as well, saying, "And you want to know the real reason why I ran away to be with and spent time with the dwarves for those 5 years I was gone? That's why. I don't feel that now, but at the time, I couldn't face any of you, and I just kept thinking to myself that I could have stopped it. That's why I ran away. That's why I hid from you for 5 years. And I'm sorry for that."
Well, the important thing is that you recognize that, there isn't something you could have done. Like, the only things that you're responsible for your own actions, not those of others. And we all have our limits. So it's just do the best that you can within those.
She nods.
Because I've had to deal with just the limited resources and respect our house has had for pretty much since that day. And it's definitely done a number on me. But, I did what I could, and I'm proud of what I did accomplish given the limitations that I had.
Tutski puts a hand on
So,
her cousin's shoulder and just says, "We all are."
so she looks at Tutski and says, "So you need to be aware of what you achieve within your limitations. So just know what your limits are and strive to reach the best that you can within those."
She nods. I mean, to be honest, I never thought I'd reach the rank of captain in our mercenary army as quick as I did. And this alliance I helped achieve more recently as well. I have to admit I'm proud of it.
Yeah, you and your group have done quite a lot. It's definitely something for the history books, that's for sure.
Don't expect me to forget the contribution you played as well, she laughs.
honestly, I'm just going to be happy that Dentara will be world renowned, most likely. So it's always good for the family image.
It sure is.
Wait until you hear the songs. I'm not saying that out loud.
No,
There
Dukes,
once
yeah.
was a Tusky
No,
who couldn't sleep.
I'm not joking. You can say that out loud, and Tutski wouldn't bat an eyelid. Just do me one favor for when I get back, she says with a smile.
What's that?
You know the old room we have in the estate that's been in disuse for years now.
Yes.
I'd like to claim it for a forge, if I may. Just, I was doing some blacksmith work in Drakenberg for Medrash's family, and it just reminded me of the good old days. I'd like to continue my father's work and try and get some trade back in through our metalworks again.
All right. I'll see what we can do.
I think my days of adventuring are over. It's time for me to come back home and help you try and recoup some of the things we lost.
All right. Well, you know much better about your situation than I do. Haven't been able to see you that much in, your life, for the past number of years. I look forward to, getting to spend more time with you.
Likewise. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but if you ever need me to come into a council meeting with you to intimidate the snot out of someone who is not paying heed to what the council wishes, I'll try and do that. She
I'll
says.
keep it in mind, that's for sure.
She gives Leliana a hug. Thanks for listening, but as much as it pains me to say, I should get back to work.
All right. I look forward to seeing you again in the near future. Don't die. Got a forge to come home to, or at least you
Don't
will.
worry, we'll keep her safe.
All right. And then ready to get teleported back by the power of magic.
Yeah.
Before we go, I will say to Tatsuki. So, your home castle is going to have an actual dragon there here after all. One that they're going to have in in her pit of fire somewhere down, screaming with metal. And if someone goes to say anything bad about the family, they're going to release it and go up to intimidate them. I'm talking about you if you didn't get it.
Tutsi just starts laughing and go, you know what? Where would I be without you, Delith? And that's the last thing Leliana hears before they teleport.
I forgot to start the music earlier, but there it goes.
Oh,
All right, I gotta BRB real quick. I will be right
Okay.
back. You guys have any last role plays? Get that done. If you've got any shopping you want to do, just go ahead and get that taken care of.
Buddy, everyone did win since the DM is out. Let's get magic armor.
Yeah, that kind of a thing would need me to look over it. Anything that's like standard, like healing potion, go ahead and cover.
I'm
Your
messing
time,
around.
yeah, your time limit is when I get back. You'd better have it all taken care of, and then you actually set out for Ice Haven.
I'm just gonna make a quick request, Tyron. Just bookmark that entire thing with Tutski and her family. I think that deserves to be clipped. Honestly. So
I know this music.
I can't hear it because of copy wrong. Yay!
I can hear it, but to be honest, I'm kind of like. Yeah, I don't think I would have a not have a problem with the conversation, but be like taking as much in with how loud this music is being.
You can lower the volume if you want.
You can, yeah. It's just in your
Yeah,
settings.
okay, this is the problem if I remember correctly. Oh, I do have audio here. I thought you didn't have it for this one. No, yeah, I cannot see nor hear. I cannot hear, but for some reason here I can hear audio. Shrug.
All right.
I'm a-
Everyone got their shopping spree taken care of?
I wanted
Well,
to,
What
but I
shopping
can't.
spread?
I wanted to, but I can't remember what the prices are for different healing potions. That's all I was gonna buy.
The basic healing potion is 50. Um,
I'm looking it up, but I don't think there's anything defined for the more
Past-
powerful,
yeah, I don't-
the powerful ones.
yeah, I don't
That's
know
up
if
to
there
you.
are.
There's costs. There's costs for creation, but
I think
How much
That
does
also
the
does with
greater
time.
cost? How much the greater healing potion?
I know
cost?
Cloud sent a thing at some point. I'm just trying to find it because it had a good list of. There we go. Me. All right, so potion of greater healing, 400 gold pieces.
Okay. I have one. I would just use this one for the first healing that we have to do for anyone.
Can we find any potions of poison resistance or something?
Uh,
Technically, I can also use 5 of my healing for the to heal poison, but yeah, I would appreciate if we can leave the lay on hands for.
potion of type resistance is 1,000 gold.
Ah. We are going to haggle.
I've just done my additions.
Yeah, I've been kind of really skimpy on the gold. That's fine. I'm gonna give you guys a lot of gold after you've before you, after you no longer have any chance to spend it.
Exactly. uh,
Ew, that's a lot.
Yeah. Like I said, I realized I probably did not scale the gold I was giving out that well.
I just remembered I had like one greater healing potion left. I forgot to put it down, so I just put it in my sheet, and I've just bought a superior, and that's it. That's all I want to buy.
I at least have plus. I think that we remember we divided 6 part the
Oh wait a second.
free.
I don't need to. I don't need to buy one.
No, you don't.
What Becca gave us this season, so I have at least
I've still got that.
330.
I've still got that heroism potion we got from way back at the start of the campaign. I haven't used it yet.
Oh, you gave us you gave us 300 each.
Yes.
300
Oh,
each.
okay.
I might be
okay.
slightly flubbing that from what I originally gave, but also I realized, I've been scaling this horribly. Yes,
Okay.
that's just
That's kind of why.
Okay,
That's kind of where I bought.
Little
That's kind of where I bought my
Fine,
spare
fine.
healing potions from. So yeah.
Okay, then I will buy another greater healing potion. So
I will buy one.
I will go. No,
I
no,
will
no.
buy stuff, but afterwards I will tell you what I bought. Pika. If it's not enough, which probably are not enough to buy armor and stuff, it will probably be potions. That is all I'm saying.
I
By the
mean,
way,
I scaled it for the equipment you currently have, so I'm trying to mostly keep you to consumables.
mhm.
Mhm.
I know that's a
Uh,
bit less fun for you guys, but also like
To be
I- I'm
honest,
I'm
to be
fine if
honest, I
that's my
don't.
armor isn't upgraded. So
Mm. To be honest, I
I'm
don't need a potion of resistance because I can use
absorb elements.
absorb elements.
yeah, how much was the greater healing potion that it did? So I have it noted somewhere. 'Cause I
Greater
forgot.
healing potion is, I believe, 44.
+8, I think.
44 plus 4.
Yeah, it's 44 plus
Four.
4.
Okay.
And how much for one of the better ones?
More than you can afford.
Probably. I
Yeah,
I should have
it's
spent a
why
bit more money.
It
I think
should
I
go
didn't
around.
want to because I knew you wanted to buy like permanent items, and I'm trying to
Yeah.
not give you too many of those just
Yeah.
because the game does not actually scale that well off of magic items.
Yeah, I don't worry, I get it. We at least I think we get it. So yeah.
By the way, did I since I'm back, did I learn anything from gather information?
Um, well, you know, it's mostly stuff that you already knew.
Do you want me to roll anything?
N- n- Um, not really.
Okay.
So, since you guys are mostly ready to head out,
Yeah.
there's two routes, to get you to Ice Haven.
Hmm.
One route that
You want?
you've actually been on like half of
Yeah.
both. Well, actually, you've been on most of the river route. You just went past it
Yep.
before.
Okay,
Um,
we go on the route that gives the most XP.
about that. Um, about
route-
that.
The
Uh,
route that
I
gives
was gonna
the
note
most
this after
loot.
the session, but I debated
Yeah.
whether or not to have you actually have an encounter on the route there, and I decided not because that's not gonna really add anything to the story. Like
Mhm.
I thought of the justification for why, but also just like as far as running the game, I don't think having
Yeah.
you fight random nobody monsters that
It's going to
don't
help.
really progress anything doesn't add to the story experience. So
Okay. And then I think the easy answer is which is the fastest way road.
probably the river route because that'll be
Okay.
mostly
All
inhabited
right.
for.
I was going to say we have the boat.
Yeah, you have a boat
I was about to say if we go to the
that
land.
actually may or may not be relevant depending on how things develop.
I was about to say we can't go the land route anyway because I don't think we've bought our required coconut shells.
Damn it. I technically can lamray, so I can go easy on that, but yeah.
Now the city
Because I
might
got
just be a model, but at this point, so is Tutski. Tutski is no longer a person.
No,
She's
Tutski's a
just a
model.
model.
No, she's a model because she's actually took part in some Friedland fashion magazines.
No, Tutski's just a PNG.
go.
Don't worry about Tutski. She's only a PNG. She doesn't
She's
matter.
a cardboard cutout.
Well, I can't say the same. I can also say the same for Icehofen. It's just a silly place. Why would we
Yes.
want to go to
Anyway.
Just a model.
Icehofen?
Anyway,
It's just a model.
so the party sets out. You've actually done this route before, if you remember, like the
Yeah.
second thing you did in Flesburg when you were delivering things to the villages along
Yeah.
the way.
Well, when we get a bit far on the first day, going there in Riven Road. Medrash will mention at some point, well, we the whole group, how far have we come from the first time we traveled together on that mission there
Well,
Yes, I remember.
to
one
Holy
the
crap! I
outpost?
joined you guys right there at that spot.
Oh, that's a little bit farther.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, Tutski
Yeah.
just says sarcastically, going,
You would be like more around here, so you're
Yeah,
also
probably.
gonna pass
Yeah.
that. It's a great big, remember,
Yeah.
member
Remember
berries
to-
moment.
Tutski says sarcastically, "Hey, remember that time when I was carrying the rest of you guys through our adventures? Yeah, those happened."
Huh?
You're carrying us? No, I think that my boat was carrying us, just as it is doing it now.
Hey, don't shame
Good to-
don't shame the woman who started at level 3 and was more combat experienced than the rest of you until now.
Huh?
Medrash just mumbles to himself. I was just trying to go back in memory land. Apparently,
Anyway.
can even do that nicely.
With this party of low intelligence people, no.
Remember
But you
that?
are one up.
Anyway, you do pass through a number of villages that you'd been through before. You actually get the children kind of run along the shore and wave at you as you pass by, cheering for you because they've heard
remember
that
that.
Flussburg has been liberated, and
Tutski's
they've
doing
kind
that.
of heard news going up and down the river.
Tutsi just doing that
From trades.
stereotypical British royal wave, going, "Hello."
Medrash will just have a bit of kind of going for cycle realization there at the channels webinar there, and then happily also way back at them because he knows something he will have lucky if he ever saw heroes and stuff like that.
I'm
And that-
having Blackadder flashbacks. Hello, peasant. But I'm not going to do that.
I was
I
thinking,
mean,
I
that
was,
seemed
Oh,
out of
no.
character for Delith. Like that's the kind of thing
Yeah.
she'd hate.
I was
Yes,
thinking,
exactly.
I was thinking more in character of Delith. That Delith somehow smuggled fireworks into our journey, and as the kids are running around along the boat, Delith just lets them off as a light show.
I don't need
Yeah.
fireworks. That's the thing.
Exactly. She could just give the children a display of fireworks as we're going by.
I just find
can
it funny that versus two characters, I think, would loathe each other.
Yeah.
I
You'd
can.
probably end up murdering each other.
Gandalf and Blackadder.
No, but which one would come out on top, though?
Delith.
I mean, can you top Fireball?
Yes, I can cast fireball on the kids.
The kids.
Anyway.
No.
Delith just
Anyway,
hears. Delith just hears the.
Question.
Delith,
Can
we actually
I-
finally get a glimpse of Delith's real patron when she does that. It just hears, "Execute Order 66."
Can
God
I,
damn it.
can I use Nather's mischief to create some apple pies?
Yes.
Perfect.
Gil,
You
that's
get an apple
cruel.
pie. You get an apple pie. You all get apple pies.
Get apple pies.
Delith
Right
Winfrey.
to the face.
Delith Winfrey.
Anyway, eventually you get past the village where you had your first run-in with what's his face? The other guy.
Ceramus.
Ceramus, yeah. and you can
Tutski sighs and goes, "For day I found out I wasn't the only survivor, in the worst way possible."
And eventually you go up along the northern head of the Orthrus River.
Mhm.
After a while, you come across a place where you ran into Alani. And you can kind of see the route into the mountains to the now abandoned monastery.
I have something to comment, but give me a second because I'm eating.
That's what Medrash says.
No,
That was his comment. Moving on.
Yeah.
says, looking at that is, we wouldn't have been able to done anything the moment we met him, but if only we knew, maybe we could have not done something, but try to organize everything so we first took care of him and then of the rest.
I mean, if you think about it, that was even before you knew much about Zildrug and all his shenanigans.
Yeah, that's why Midrash is wishful thinking more than being, honest.
Mistakes were made all around.
Some of them were
Yeah.
fun, some of them not.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you get to the point where you need to get off your boat and
Mhm.
start on the trek north. It
The moment
is
the moment we took down the of the boat there, well, Lamray appears immediately in front of Midrash.
Yep. It is a dark forest. The
Mm.
trees seem wild and untamed and not very inviting. There is a light kind of clammy mist. This is an area that, you know, settled society has been mostly driven from for a long time.
Mm.
You trek forward, but words of your deeds and accomplishment have spread even here, and many of the local many of the local like monsters and raiders, steer clear,
Mhm.
not wanting to face your might.
Tutski
What a
smirks.
And then
delightful place.
Tutski just smirks looking
even
at her bear
the
claws.
yeah,
Hmm.
even the wildlife is giving you a bit of a berth, as your presence kind of just wards most of it away.
This Midrash says,
They understand that they have a dragon walking among them.
I know Delith is scary. Um,
what Midrash was going to say is either he is wanting us to reach him, or we have really put the scare of the world into people that we didn't even expect it.
Why can't it be both?
Did I miss anything? Because
Good.
I
Let the
went.
fear of Bahamut fester.
no, mostly just the flavor description that I had prepared as the explanation for
Mhm.
why there weren't any random encounters.
In other words, there weren't any random encounters. Moving on.
Yes.
Tutsi will just say this point
Uh,
and blankly say, I would appreciate the help, but when we get in there, I just want you guys to understand. Marcus is mine. He will pay for what he's done to me and my family.
Marcus did nothing wrong. Let's proceed.
Midrash says he's all yours. I will just serve him for you in silver charo.
Be a
the
pushover
road
anyway,
north.
right?
What?
He'll be a pushover anyway, right?
You'll see. The route north is not well taken care of. The road has not been maintained. There are large gaps where tree branches and other stuff intrude onto it. The bricks are in many places just missing and gone, and there's just dirt underneath. Is a vines and thorns creep onto it constantly. It is like normal civilization has been was here but is no longer. You get into the Great Salt Marches, and the still water is all around you, and it's murky and damp, and the mosquitoes are buzzing everywhere. It's not a great place.
Nice.
Oh no.
As you make your way to where Ice Haven
Turn
is,
my nose up at it.
you find yourself where the trees are getting extremely thick together, and thorns, like nearly impenetrable looking thorns, form basically a wall around your destination. Let me check, make sure
Prickly
map is good.
bastard.
Yes, map
Prickly
is
bastard, isn't he?
good. Okay.
Mhm.
So, you find yourself, on the wrong side of a wall of thorns. Nadia, thanks to
Question
your
about
Thanks to
this
my
thorn.
ungodly, yes.
let
These thorns look familiar to anyone? I was going to ask.
I mean, it looks like it's overgrown plant life. Like it bring to mind what happened to the monastery at Lator, kind of similar, but not quite the same. Like it's a very like it's definitely nature, but it's not like the kind of friendly nature you'd think about. It's a unhealthy, toxic kind of nature. Like chokes out the life of other things rather than allowing there to be more life and more things sustained. Nadia, thanks to your good,
one thing before we move on.
Before we go on to Nadia's perception, yes.
Yes. How much is?
We will never go to Nadia's perception.
How much is a simple healing potion?
The simple healing potion is 50 gold per.
Okay.
So,
and,
for money per
one...
HP, money per HP, the simple one is best. It just doesn't heal you as fast, so it's not as good in combat.
Yeah.
The greater one is 400.
It's 400, okay. I can afford either one of them, or I can take small ones.
Again, it's a question of, do you want more HP per gold, or do you want more HP at once in case you need it in combat? Superior healing is 500, it looks like. That's a slightly odd scaling, but oh well.
It's 500.
Yeah, superior healing is 500. So anyone who bought greater healing, you might just go for superior because that's like almost twice as good.
I'm basically grabbing a superior then.
Mish, we can discuss it later, and I could also give you some gold to buy stuff. In terms of like combine our gold.
I'm thinking a small one and a basic healing potion.
We will discuss it after session because I don't think we will need it right now.
Yeah. And the better
one. All right, so Nadia, because of your obscene perception, you notice that there are 2 areas of lighter thorns that you should be able to, force your way past. It looks like you'll probably hurt a bit getting past it, but a strong character could probably, hack their way in.
If I use Alchemist Fire, what happens?
Better yet, if we use Fireball, what happens?
I still have this that Alchemist Fire from I don't even know at this point.
The very beginning of the Lost, when we were when the Sir Roberts was planning the attack. That's from where. I remember that we had this because it was. Oh yeah, we got this. It was super useful. It's going to be super useful. We never used it.
I mean, that's on the players for not using the tools they gave them.
I never really needed that type of AoE.
I agree. No. I agree. But it was like I always remember it was like, yeah, we're totally going to use this. We never use this.
You could use the Alchemist Fire to clear the way. You could do that to clear it without without having to deal with the thorns and stuff.
Yes.
I will tell you, like, the damage is not that high. It'd just be like a small amount of damage for every attempt you make to get clear, to clear the patch.
Okay, question. Is it less than 1 damage we are taking?
Yeah, no comment until you try. I'm gonna just tell you it's a low amount.
Alchemist Fire, let's proceed.
I'm going to use if I use green flame, if I use the dagger with green flame blade.
Before I use anything, if Mish doesn't have any alternative, we can go with the Alchemist Fire.
So the cantrip isn't gonna cut it.
Okay.
Then cantrip isn't gonna cut it.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
I just noticed the pun I did there as well, and I will keep the pun there. I'll let it stand.
Okay, while Nadia is doing that, Vedrash will comment to the rest of the party. So he's apparently he's saying of being somewhere is thrones.
So is this the one you want to clear? Because there's 2 of them. Because there's the one up here.
Oh, there's another on the bottom. Up to the
one on the
party.
bottom.
I have only 1 Alchemist Fire. That's
So
all.
I'll let either Alchemist Fire or Fireball clear it.
Does
Okay.
anyone have any preference? If not, say whatever.
Well, I don't think we're gonna use Alchemist Fire and anything else.
No, I meant that I agree. We're not going to use
In
anything else.
terms
No
of
offense,
which
but
one?
I meant which one. Yeah.
Whatever.
The whatever.
Um,
Okay, where is the
We go for the
whatever?
whatever direction.
The whatever direction. On the left then.
Good.
This one.
No, I was making it up. Anyway, so I'm thinking on the bottom myself,
That's what she said.
because it sounds more sneak. It feels more sneaky. Anybody wants to counter argument, or like they're all also on the whatever one train?
But what matters to me is just getting to grounded and getting rid of all these problems once and for all. So the
Uh,
way we go is.
if we
Okay.
can't decide, we
Mhm.
can ask Nez.
Oh no! Oh no!
Honestly, responding as Nez,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I just want to watch what you guys do. Like, this is what I came here for.
Mm-hmm.
Pulls out a bucket of popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you guys.
Okay, I name this one whatever, and I throw the ultimate fire.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go through the whatever one now. Um,
Let me
whatever it,
clear out some stuff.
and let me
What's
clear
behind
the
whatever
ultimate
door
fire.
number 1?
Because the tokens make their health bars available, visible no matter where they are in a stack. That actually means I have to hide them on the GM layer until it's time for them to be there. So you see a small cave, and there's
Mm-hmm.
an undead in there.
Mm-hmm.
Go get him, boys.
You're saying he's not dead. That can easily be fixed.
Yes, it can.
Remind me, I'm not getting the souls of undead, right?
That is correct.
Okay. Sad day.
Of course.
I
Now
rolled
we
a
are rolling.
5.
Of course, I'm in the lowest of everyone.
Can I see it from here?
No. Like, you're aware it's there. It's not really hiding, but you don't have a good angle on it.
I play after that.
So you're gonna need to move if you want to shoot it.
That is
That would
what I'm
work.
saying.
Yeah.
He's holding his turn after Tatsuki, he said.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Oh, I did that wrong. Tutsuki, go.
Wait, what? I wasn't paying attention.
Tutsuki, go. It's your turn.
Tatsuki, I choose you.
Yeah, I couldn't play because there was a corner. Corner destroyed me.
I'll move here.
Of course.
the best difficulty I can throw at the player.
No,
a
not my
corner.
trash! I want to click me. Someone's moving me. As you know what, just to try it out as a bonus action, I will
What's your movement?
40.
Speed?
40.
40. Okay. All right.
40 plus whatever instinctive bounce gives you.
He doesn't do rage.
Oh, okay.
Bonus action to I'm not gonna waste a rage at this point. To try out my new sword.
Okay. So
And
Have
then
you have you made a picture for the sword? Or draw something for the sword?
um
You are
I
saying
did
you are unprepared?
I should have done that. I think that's something I thought about doing and then I forgot while I was working on all of the maps.
You
Let
still
me
have
let
the
me find
pics
one.
for
Here.
the replica swords.
I'll just roll the rest of my attacks.
There. Problem solved.
Yeah, exactly.
Put this as a flying
How many of
sword.
those hit?
Uh, 1. Or no, actually all of them. I was
I'm not
taking
raging at this
consider-
point. I'm not raging at this point because I don't think
I know,
I
yeah,
need
all
to.
of them hit. So that would be
11 plus 15. That's 26 plus 16. That's
42.
42. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My character can finally do some decent damage.
Nadia, kill it like the rest.
I'm here. Can I see it from here?
yes. Miss it like the rest.
Do I miss?
No, you actually did hit.
Is it dead?
Yes.
Does it cry?
No.
No.
Damn it. So do we find
we move
anything
on?
here?
Well, from where
you
you
wa-
are, you don't see anything. You might need to go.
Do you want me to roll any?
All right. Thanks to your high perception, you
Thanks
notice
to
that
my
there's something.
ungodly perception, yes.
Yes. You notice that there's something interesting on this wall. You can try to look at it closer, or you can investigate it. It's up to you.
I do have a question, Pika. Lamre is able to enter with us or not?
At some points, you might need to turn him into a spirit.
Yeah, but I am
You
talking
can
right
enter
now.
with. Yeah.
For now, okay. Because I want to keep the movement of Lamre as much as possible. In case we get into combat until you tell me basically not.
Okay, so I tell Tatsuki to cover my back basically while I investigate the whatever I saw.
Okay.
All right.
I just realized Tatsuki is on my back and there's another flying sword over my head. I'm a little worried. Too many pointy things around.
She's afraid of pointy things. Roll investigation at
All
disadvantage.
right. I'm just gonna put the monster in everyone's journal that I'm using for the flying sword. It's in Mounts and Misk. I'll clear it out later. All right.
No
So,
problem.
I still cannot move the sword, just saying.
I'll fix that in just a second.
I mean, my
Do your
sword has a
thing.
will of its own. Wait,
During
what
your
you want to make?
investigation, some of the tunnel gives way, revealing a passageway forward that your token is on top of, kind of. So it reveals a deep, it reveals a hole that goes further in.
So we decide to go back. Who wants to lead here?
Obviously, Medrash, if he can't, he would prefer to lean since
It's either Madras or Tatsuki.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the one who cleared the
yeah,
way, so
so-
Medrash should tank and move on forward.
All right, you should be able
can-
to control the sword now.
Can Medrash enter with Lamre or not?
This is a period where you'll have to turn him to a spirit to get through
Okay.
these little gaps.
Okay,
So long as there's
Medrash,
space for him, he can fit through.
Okay, Medrash basically tell it, that turn into a spirit, and come back when there is another space. I will count on you remembering when it can enter or not, because it can reappear or not.
Okay.
Medrash.
It's back on his portable. Let's proceed.
Guess a lot
All right,
of it
for now
goes
he
next
is.
because
you're not seeing anything in this passage.
Yeah, Medrash is not.
Anything
Medrash is
yet?
not. It's going to advance first, but it's not going to, leave the party behind. So if the rest of the party sees something,
I'm behind Madras or behind Elani, depending if Elani is in front of me.
All right.
Also,
Nothing's creeping out at you yet.
my passive perception is 18. I guess that's
Yes.
not ungodly.
I mean, it is
Okay.
good. And I plotted around yours and Nadia's.
Okay, Medrash gets a bit close up here. Do we see anything?
Nadia, you see another thing that you might want to investigate here.
Okay, I say to people around me, cover me and
Yeah,
such.
of course. Medrash goes to cover. Don't we see anything? Medrash doesn't he see is able to see beyond this dark wall here when he moves
No,
to cover Nadia?
but investigating the thing clears out
Okay.
another passageway.
Okay. So it's another.
Nadia looks at
Okay.
Madrash's legs as she's working, going, too many pointy things around here, it's making me nervous.
Okay, Medrash enters. I take it this is a big enough space for Lamray.
Yes.
Okay. Comes back and Medrash mounts it. Yeah, I took some
Yeah.
tokens by accident. Sorry.
We
All right.
continue the usual way, let's say.
Yeah.
Till I'm not moving my token till like something important
Okay.
happens, but assume I'm behind Lan and Medrash.
Yeah.
Alright.
When Medrash reaches to this point, he looks at the party and say, which way do you guys think that has the way for?
Well, I can see there's no way forward here, but still
Well,
I
You,
can
you, you, you
So-
never know.
Or is there?
So take
yeah,
a.
I want to
Hey,
investigate.
hey, calm down. I need to reveal stuff
Yeah,
once
yeah.
you're at that
1 second.
location.
Uh,
All
But
right.
Where's Tatsuki?
I'm here!
Oh,
At the bottom.
the,
All right.
the token for some reason became invisible for me.
All right.
I
All right. When you get
I just
here,
borrowed Nadia's ring real
Mhm.
quick. I just needed it.
everyone
Mhm.
can see. Well, everyone can see that there is a black ooze at the end of the passageway.
oh
Nadia,
no, oh no.
thanks to your good perception, despite staying still, you can see a
A
gelatinous
gelatinous cube.
cube along the other route.
Okay, I will say. Okay, first, do we
Get
start
into
the
the
initiative?
chopper.
Yeah, I
Yes.
will say get to the chopper. Get to the Lomre.
Can we attempt to befriend the gelatinous cube?
Oh no,
Tyrant
I
knows
can't
the
see the.
Tyrant knows the joke I'm making.
Anyway,
All right,
so
it looks like we're gonna need to roll it because I
anyone,
See
couldn't
the
see.
I could see. Oh, you couldn't
I
see the. Okay.
couldn't, which makes it
Okay.
difficult for me to run.
I
Yeah.
could,
No. Yeah.
I could tell you to copy paste them. Actually, we could. They are up there. We could just copy paste them if you
No,
want to use your
they
one.
disappear for me, but yeah.
I just cleared it.
No, I'm just saying we are. If I scroll like a second, I can tell you. I can tell
Yeah.
them again.
Are
If
we
you want
rerolling?
to go on the old ones, up to you.
Let's just roll a new one.
Okay.
Okay.
We didn't really get that
Just-
far in the previous one,
Did
so
it
I
for
don't
me.
feel bad about it.
All
Perfect.
right.
Perfect.
Amazing.
Eh.
7. It's
Where
like
is my
okay, an 8.
All right. Do we have everyone?
So which way we
Yeah, we
going?
do.
So I'm saying we should make a come on a standing here, or we will get surrounded because there's a gelatinous cube on top of us,
Okay.
left of us, whatever you call that. But basically, I'm suggesting let's do a stand here
Yeah.
till we deal with it. I mean, it's either that or run, which run is messy.
Mhm. Yeah. We to be honest, I don't think we are in the position that Medrash would want to run. He would prefer to make a stand, intelligent stand, and then
And then they eat the Holy Avenger, and we have no good sword afterwards. Uh,
That's kind of
They're not that
why
strong.
Mhm.
that's kind of why we don't want Dev to make a song about Medrash just fleeing the battlefield at this point, because it'll just be so Medrash ran away, he bravely ran away.
Damn it.
anyway,
Anyway.
Elani plays.
Mhm.
But yeah, my point is everybody should stand where Daleth is or down or further down, basically. By the way, you only rolled for the cube. I assume they play on the same turn.
Yeah, they're gonna play on the same turn.
Mhm.
Okay, just making
And they
sure.
all have 1 hit point. Perfect.
Sure.
Sure.
I don't believe that for a second.
I know.
I don't believe you.
I'm. This is odd. I'm actually gonna hold action.
Okay.
Okay.
Until which turn?
Hold action.
I'm not sure yet. Like until they make a move, I'm not sure what I want to do.
I don't think you can run up
Okay.
and punch. I
We
don't think
certainly
running up
Had to
and
have-
roll.
punch.
You just had to roll a 4.
We certainly have to get rid of this one.
Hmm.
Which one? I don't see
This
the
one.
which one you're there. Oh,
All
yeah.
right, I'll let you go first because Alani's wanting to wait.
Okay. I will. Let me check. Yes,
Special
I will
delivery.
go there.
Mhm.
Do I shoot it just? My guess. Do I do anything else?
I doubt these things have got any
Why
intelligence. So
not? Okay, I'm going to cast Hex on it
Okay.
and then shoot it.
Yes, and 10,000 Eldritch Blast appeared.
So let's. Here's that one. Let's go. First hit. Oh,
That is a miss.
yeah,
I
that's.
Yeah.
believe we
that's
turned that
one.
as a miss.
Second,
Hits.
it's a +4 on that one.
Okay. Is the +4 necrotic or is it force?
It is magic bludgeoning.
Magic bludgeoning. Okay.
Yes.
Every day I'm bludgeoning.
And third one, yes, third one. Oh, is that a hit?
That is a hit.
Ah, good. Another 12 damage. I rolled pretty low on those.
Yeah. You may want to move back a bit.
Yes, I still have my half of my movement, so I go back.
Oh, it has a resistance of some kind.
What gave
Whoop-de-doo.
you that idea?
All right.
Probably
Alani.
has to
Or are you
necrotic.
still wanting to delay?
I'm actually really terrified of this because, like, gosh. Okay, as a player, I know what oozes are.
Yeah.
They suck for melee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What makes you think that?
I mean I GM my first one shot. I basically had a news to handle as a GM. I know how much they suck for melee, so I'm like
I mean,
really
they more
scared
suck.
of the use.
They more suck for like low level melee. Because magic items negate a lot of what oozes do.
Yeah, I know. I know them in terms of armor and sword. I am fine, but still, it's like it can divide itself. It's like if I got it, so it's like I don't want to cut it.
No, you're thinking of a different ooze.
Yeah,
Is
probably.
it? They're thinking of an Ivanhoe.
Damn it!
You're welcome.
Well, no, actually, no, you're right. This one, if you use the wrong kind of damage, this one of these can split. Okay,
Yeah.
I missed
You're welcome.
So I wasn't thinking of the wrong kind of ooze.
that. You were thinking of this ooze. Alani, are you gonna just wait some more?
Um. Yeah, call me a coward.
All right, if you insist, coward.
You know what, Pika?
Not meaning it at all, but
You know what, Pika?
yeah.
I think I'm gonna hold action.
Oh boy. All right, Nadia, you're going in front of these two people because we need someone to do something.
Steady aim.
Okay, which one are you steady aiming at?
This one.
Oh
Okay.
shit, you're not moving.
Okay, let's see. 24. I hope this hits.
It does, yes.
It does.
Okay. 25. Do I need to reroll anything? I have so many 5. Like I have a 2. I'm rerolling that. Can I reroll that 2?
He rerolls a 2 and gets a
roll
1.
the damage. Okay, let's do it. Let's roll it for 1. I got a
You
3,
get
so plus 1.
damage. So that's 38 damage total.
And my second attack. Let me think about it now. Why not? Second attack on the same ooze. 17.
22.
That
Nice.
does hit.
Okay.
Does the second attack require a bonus action or no? Is it part of the same action?
It's a bonus action. Make a bonus. Crossbow expert. Make a bonus attack with the other crossbow.
Steady aim is a bonus action.
Oh, you're right. Never mind. Never mind. Forget the second one. I forgot that steady aim provides me the 2 attacks.
Steady aim, I think it requires both bonus action and the move action.
Yes,
if I'm
yes,
not-
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't require move action, but basically requires
It
you
functionally
to not have.
requires the move action.
Exactly.
Basically because
Alright.
it turns your speed to 0.
Let's see.
So
I don't exactly have much of a. I'm not really in range to actually move my sword to an enemy, but in fact, 1, 2.
You can use your dancing sword.
That's what I was thinking.
Still, it will require a turn to get there, but still.
I'm gonna hold action again. Just wait for things to come a bit closer and then do it.
Alright, Alani, are you also still holding action? So I should just skip to Midrash?
1 second.
You've got more range capability than I do, so you.
This is true, but using it in this way isn't great.
Exactly. That's why I understand why you're holding action.
I'm just asking, should I just go ahead and have Midrash take his turn?
Yes, do it, please.
Okay, Midrash, it's your turn.
okay.
Oh shoot!
You know-
shoot!
What?
Shoot!
What?
Shoot!
What
Shoot!
are
Shoot!
we
Shoot!
shooting?
Shoot!
You're gonna shoot?
I'm totally been forgetting something here. Let me take one look here.
Okay. Wait, maybe Elani will want to do something before Midrash.
At least Tutski will go after Midrash. That's what I'm thinking. Because
Let's see, what is this? I
I
will
don't
actually
think...
go ahead
Mhm.
and let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use. Wait, no. Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to activate aspect of the. No, I do need to save that because I can only use it once a day.
aspect of the no-no. I've never heard of that.
Right. Should I
Never
just
mind.
put Midrash up at the top again?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Midrash, go.
Okay, let me check one more thing. Because I'm
This is
checking ability
frustrating.
to make sure. Okay. Then I'm going to, as my standard action, use Channel Divinity to add my Charisma modifier to my attacks.
Okay.
And that's going to last for a minute, also for a minute, 20 feet radius of light, and yeah, that's my turn. I'm going to prepare just that.
You don't want to like make a crossbow or a longbow attack or anything like that.
That's my standard action.
Okay.
My standard action is if I do that, it's basically my standard action. That's why I never use Channel Divinity until this point where we're surrounded by two
All
enemies
right,
because it's like
Alani and
it's my
Tutski.
turn.
If you delay now, the cube will act. The oozes will act before you do.
Right.
Right.
I will tell you, one of them, if you guys had focused on, you probably could have just gone ahead
Yeah.
and killed it this round if all you guys just focused fire. But so at this point, it might not be worth doing. But
Let's see how much. 1, 2, 3. Just a freaking ass. You know what? Whatever. Move up far enough to have it in the line of
Range.
my breath, which I can only use once a turn. Go ahead and use it.
all right, what type of damage?
We're gonna go with cold.
All right,
On which one?
that's a dex save. This is gonna go great. Wow, I rolled really well. I rolled a 12.
Yep.
Anything else?
I mean, the only other option I would have would be to punch it, but it's a gelatinous cube. I know what happens when I punch it.
Actually, all right. So are you done then?
Yeah.
All right.
You can
Tutski,
throw
you're up.
insults to it, but won't understand it.
I may as well use my
We both
longbow.
have an int of 1.
I may as well use my longbow at this point. Go for the gelatinous cube because it's the only one in range.
Okay.
We
of me
are
at the moment.
clever. Yes.
That's my first attack for 8.
All right.
That's a miss.
Yeah. All right.
I know it took us a while, but this fight is not very happy toward melee.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
I
the
mean, there
majority
is one that like only one of these is really unfriendly to melee. The other one's not so bad, especially if you can just go ahead and, especially if you kill it, it's not that bad.
Yeah, of
If you
course.
hit and run, it's not that bad either.
Especially if you kill it, it's not that bad. Interesting.
Exactly. That's kind
Don't
of
say.
Who knew?
boss fight
All right.
101.
So the cube. Noxious gas. I'm gonna just target like right here where I can hit everyone except the person who's already immune to it.
Uh-huh. And Constitution saving throw. Okay.
So everyone except Alani. Con saving throws.
Ah,
Oh,
Remember that you have a. I put it in mine, but you get a +4 for your saving throws.
that helps me how?
Actually, I don't think
an
Pepsi does.
advantage. Oh yeah.
This is not magical. This is not magical.
Oh right.
But
Mhm.
they do get
Yeah.
the +4 except for Tutski because she's
Yeah.
too far away.
Exactly, and that
Yeah.
helps me how?
I already have it, so yeah, I think
I didn't put the +4, but I don't know.
I failed it. Yeah, you succeeded. You succeeded. Yeah, I failed it.
You failed.
So
Are you sure?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, because I already have it here. I made the
Okay.
modifications to add it immediately. My constitution already had a +3, +2, so that +4 is.
All right.
Wait.
We still need one from. Okay, so Tutski also failed. All right.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
So the people I expected to most likely pass failed, and the people I expected to fail passed. Okay.
Don't knock Delith.
Amazing.
Delith has a good constitution.
All right.
Oh, sorry. It's a 5 for everyone. I forgot that my charisma was updated, so it's 5 to that. But yeah, the ones that would receive it already passed it, so.
Uh,
But it was a 5. It was a bit, one number higher, basically.
Thanks for making me feel
Could not be
better.
calculated. Sorry. It still wouldn't have been enough because you have a 9, it's a 14.
all right.
Exactly.
And
Thanks
then,
for making me feel
Are
better.
you sure? Are you sure it is not a +7? Think about it.
all right. The black pudding is gonna target. Actually, it's probably gonna target. Yeah. Daleth.
Oh, we have a revenge of the black pudding.
Yeah.
Is it it's a physical attack or not?
It
That's the
squirts
only
out
thing I
a
don't know.
like blob of goo at Daleth.
What
But
kind of damage does it do?
exactly what I'm asking. Oh, acid and poison. Okay, no, I cannot block that. Sorry.
Does it? Uh, is it worth it to use spell on that? I guess
Your
Probably
it's
not.
choice.
That's not a whole lot of damage.
Nah.
Yeah, just take it. And Constitution save.
Yep. Congratulations.
+5.
You saved. It's your turn.
Ah,
So many options.
hitting it with 1.
The first
Really
one
now?
is always
That's
failing.
not hitting.
Really now?
That is definitely missing.
Again.
The first one is always failing for.
All right, that hits.
It's a +4 on that one if it makes any
All right.
difference. And the third one.
Okay, so that's. I'll do them one at a time.
So 30 wouldn't be right, if I remember correctly, because
I gotta
8 plus
figure
3
in.
plus 4, that's 11 plus 4, 15, and 14 plus 1 is 15.
Just gotta figure in.
It doesn't take one kind of damage. I don't know
Yeah.
which one. But
I'm thinking it doesn't like it doesn't like the bludgeoning. That's what I'm thinking.
Anywho's.
yeah, I didn't do the math last round, so.
No problem.
Nadia.
Okay, the guy next to me has taken a lot of damage. The guy on top of me hasn't taken a lot of damage.
Okay, it's not updating for me. Damn it.
Oh, great.
Roll
Like,
20.
That's okay. We're gonna have to stop in like 20 minutes, so we can at least get through this maybe a little bit
Yeah,
farther.
yeah. I think I'm going for the top guy in order to do to increase the damage there, and somebody can finish the guy on the right.
Yeah, I was planning on going for that one.
Cool. I'm attacking the guy on top with steady aim as always.
Okay.
We
Roll
don't
to
know.
hit.
We don't know his defense status. Attack on him. I'm gonna reroll that.
Hits.
Okay, who knew? I'm gonna reroll that thing. So I'm gonna roll one of those dice. 1d6. Ooh, +3.
So 37.
I haven't done the math, but whatever you
Yes.
say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Are you gonna do Wales?
Can I? They're exactly enough to do whales from the grave. Do they
Does
have
that cut
souls?
through? They do not have souls.
Let
They're not
me.
risking it.
I don't have a problem, but let
Oh.
me read it again because like it's weirdly worded. I think I need to see the second guy or the first guy. I don't remember how it works. Wrong. Oh, no. Okay, and I don't really remember if I have put it anywhere.
Because
So
like my big question is, does it cut through corners like that?
okay, so immediately after you deal sneak, you can target a second creature that you can see within 30 feet of the first creature. So yeah, I only
Yeah,
need to
with
be
that
able to
wording, it
see.
would. Yeah. Okay.
I only need to be able to see it. So I'm using one of my tokens.
Okay.
Let me do updates and rolling. 13 necrotic.
All right. Let me. Yeah, that's safe. All right.
Okay.
Next person.
I was planning on taking that one, but well,
It's called the
No,
fishing
I'm just
yeah,
expedition.
going to move.
it's better now, to be honest.
First of all, before I do anything, how much yeah, I'm poisoned, so do I get any
You have
poison damage?
disadvantage on attack rolls and ability rolls for the next
Okay.
minute.
I'm going to move here. Uh, I did know that my +5 of charisma to my attack rolls, so I put it on disadvantage already. So you have just to add 5 to whatever I roll.
18.
Hits. So that's 20 damage.
Another one I'm going to do.
All right. That also
20
hits.
20.
hits.
20 hits, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do these one at a time just because it is
Give me a second that I
more
calculate
difficult, man.
something. Okay, then uh, I'm going to move back to where I'm going to move here, close to Alani,
All
and there.
right. Opportunity attack.
Yeah, that was like
All right.
weird.
So that's its reaction for the round. So that
Mhm.
means Alani can safely
Yeah,
attack and retreat.
that's why I wanted to do that. It's
Yeah.
because I wanted to uh, trigger the opportunity attack. It's just I didn't want to lose too much time, and I wasn't expecting it to hit me.
I just realized my AC equals yours. Okay,
Mm, yeah.
enough said. Um,
What
Finally,
type of damage are you punching it with?
cold seemed to work. Did cold seem to work last time?
It seemed to do full
Yeah.
damage. It seemed to act like normal.
Good. Then we're gonna stick with that.
Give him a cold fisting.
Oh!
Oh my gosh.
Make a nice cube.
I'm so-
Pika,
Pika
yeah,
missed.
You know what?
if I was GMing, I would have give you a mine disadvantage on your next roll just because of that pawn. You would
I'm
have
sorry. I'm sorry, everyone watching, but this is a family stream, and Pika's opinions do not reflect my own.
That wasn't an opinion.
So I am burning a key.
Okay.
okay.
To swing 4 times.
That's all hit. That all hit. Every one of them.
Yay!
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 Uh, that's 55, I think.
Let's see, 39, 50. Yes.
77. Yeah.
Ooh, I did I did one of those backwards. My apologies.
That's okay. Just add 110. There we are.
There we go.
I like being able to roll 3 dice on damage now.
And I'm
Yay.
assuming you're gonna be going the other way with your movement.
Oh yes. Bye bye.
Yep.
Time for me to go Lego less damage.
Hmm.
Do my so will a 16 hit? Or a pretty.
Yeah, those will both hit.
Well, that's my
Okay.
disadvantage roll. So that's only my first attack.
Oh, that's your disadvantage. All right.
So my second would be
All right, those both hit for another small amount.
13.
Don't I have a disadvantage on your macro? And advantage?
It is slightly still alive.
How? You do, but I
Shrug.
just can't be asked to use it, Cloud. It'll be
The
easy.
power of
Because you're
friendship.
using piercing damage.
Oh yeah, fair.
So it's gonna continue its slow
Plonk.
slog towards you, and let's just do another poison noxious gas. Woohoo! Saving throws again, buddies.
Okay.
The people who are already poisoned don't need to bother rolling. So just Delith
Oh.
and Nadia, and this time Delith doesn't get the bonus.
Yeah, that it doesn't get a bonus. So 21.
Yeah, I haven't put the bonus, but I don't think it matters.
Oh no!
Damn it.
You're poisoned for a minute. It's your turn.
Oh no, we're taking a break
Disadvantage.
after this.
Okay. Am I? The disadvantage is all for all kinds of attacks, or
All
just
attack
melee?
rolls.
Uh,
You're quite sick. Also in the head, but also quite sick. You
Oh,
don't feel so good.
okay. The first one.
The first one,
course,
because it's a 1, misses.
of
it
course,
misses, yeah.
It is always a one.
You've been getting a lot of
Yeah,
those.
very.
Wha-
Yeah.
Okay, how is that possible?
229. How is that?
It's Posse Brew.
Alright. It dead. The ooze collapses into a little puddle.
Goodbye,
Boo.
Goodbye, Ivan.
Alright. Nadia. You
Yes.
notice, well, you can see that there are other passageways, and then you
Yeah.
also see that there's something weird with the ground right here.
I'm going to investigate the weird with the ground here.
Medras
Why-
goes
why-
just in case of something else being
Okay,
down there.
Rocks
what I
fall,
say
Nadia
we
dies.
we should take a break after this. Anyway,
Whoa.
Stepping on the you stepped on it, so
I said
you are actually
I
dealing
said
with it.
investigate.
Yes, I know. And you did that by going too close to it.
No getting out of it, Cloud. If I can't get out of it, you can't get out of it.
Can I try a reaction to try to grab her before she
I mean,
falls?
he told
Yes,
me that
make a dex save.
Why are
He-
you
he-
doing this?
Oh.
You
I mean-
can just send Nez to check it out.
I mean, he told me that I could see it, and then he
I
revealed
told
it
you you could see
afterwards.
something. Like I've got a couple layers of DC. So you can spot that there's something there. You can do further checks to get more details.
Okay, dexterity do
Well,
I do? Or
From now on,
okay.
I'm gonna be rolling not passive perception.
I mean, I rolled this on disadvantage by mistake. This
no,
wasn't a disadvantage, or wasn't disadvantage?
just Nadia needed to make the save.
Oh,
Okay.
Nadia needed. I misunderstood. Sorry.
Let me roll
Medras
the
just
save.
simply
Uh,
falls.
just to know, the saving throws don't have disadvantage. It's
And
only
doesn't
attacks that
matter.
they have. I know it
Yeah,
doesn't matter, but
You manage to catch your footing as the ground collapses beneath you and get to safety.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know,
so
it's a like 30-foot hole.
I'm where I am. So anyway,
Yeah.
okay. Seeing
Carry
as you
on.
know, my story is putting out some light. Do we see anything down below?
in general,
No.
I will say let's take
Okay.
1 minute break, and then we can continue.
All right, you take a minute break. Everyone who's poisoned is no longer poisoned.
Okay,
Right.
and
Okay,
my
what do
sword,
we see?
For
and
some
my
reason,
sword is not.
Tutski loses the ability to sing. Like her vocal cords just stop working.
Like I was saying, my sword, because it passed a minute, also lost the channel divinity.
Mhm. So, what can I see, or do you want me to roll investigate perception something ungodly in
Again,
general?
I could send Nez down there to check.
True, let's send
Ah!
Nez because
Wrong
yeah,
button.
sending Nez.
Um,
Although I don't trust him, so I will roll my perception too.
what the hell? You don't see anything in the tunnel
Do I see anything through
or in
my
the hole, I
X-ray,
should say.
X-ray vision?
No,
No, not
no.
in that hole. No, you see that it looks like the ground just, you know, collapsed there, probably from the acid from the ooze.
Yeah, you do. Although with that roll 31, you do see
So
an
there's nothing that
X-ray.
promises to be underneath.
What
Like
what
at all.
what
That does
Ned
not look like a good way to go forward.
what Ned sees by going down?
He sees that he's wasting his time.
Leave him there. Let's proceed.
Exactly. Inez goes down, and immediately Nadia moves there, and the group also begins also to go away, except for Deli that says, "Inez, we're going."
All right,
Thing is,
Nadia,
this one
you see
stop
another
Nez.
ooze.
Really?
Ivan.
Really? Listen, this was. Why can't I see? Do you guys see tokens in the turn order?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
I
see
don't.
tokens. Oh,
I
we
Yes,
don't see
don't.
the token. We don't
yes,
see the token of
the zero. We see the zero
yeah.
from the previous one that you deleted. Just reload.
Yeah, I did.
Mhm.
Okay,
I'm
go.
reloading
Good.
myself because
Okay.
this is.
Delhi
I
is
don't really care. I know that it's the turn. Oh,
There.
here it uploaded for me too.
I just added it.
Right now. So.
I just
Delhi
added the
okay or no?
cube.
Yeah, I can see now.
No, no. I'm asking the DM. Does Delhi play now or no?
Uh, I'll just have it be Nadia's turn because you saw it first.
Oh,
Okay.
perfect. But I saw it. But can I shoot it from here?
No, there's a wall there.
Or do you want me to put myself in a location that I can see it and call it a day?
You can see it. It's gonna have cover though because of the corner.
I ignore 3.5, 0.4 cover,
Oh.
so I don't know
Oh,
in
then
duration
yeah, you can just shoot it without any problem. I didn't
on
realize
my.
you ignored it.
Yeah,
I
He
just got
ignores
it.
1/2 and 3/4 cover.
Yes.
yeah. I noticed that was a change into what he can do.
Okay, so it has no damage. I'm not killing it, so let's proceed with normal attack.
Yeah, shit has no damage.
There's a 2 in there. I'm rolling one of the two, so I can roll a 1. If that's
Yes.
not
Great.
Okay.
no, I had a T there. That's not
So
something.
that's
Still a 1.
36.
So you're saving 1 damage. It's 36, and that's my turn, Madras.
Uh, just because if I move to attack, I will cover everything, and Tatsuki and Elani may not be able to attack if they want to get close and punchy. I will wait for them to move. Just because of that. If not, I will move. If they choose not to move, I will move. But
Okay.
I'm first giving them the
Yeah.
chance
Oh,
to
yeah.
We choose not to
attack close.
move.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll take that. Boom.
All right. And the punches.
Sorry, I needed to make sure I knew how much movement I had left over.
I'm not going after Delith. I'm just leaving those two and then I'm moving.
Okay. And is this cold damage again?
Yeah.
All right. I'll accept the last one hit again because
Cool.
it's a nat 1.
I love how it's because it's a nat 1.
Implying that anything can hit it.
Pretty
That is
much.
38.
Yeah.
I actually have the possibility to miss it. Don't ask how.
And move it away.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Okay.
I can move here, and now I'm in range. I'm going to use my bonus action to
Hmm.
get my sword to attack.
Okay.
For pitiful damage. And then I'll just throw a couple of javelins.
All right, and then that is
It's 4 and then 5, I think.
Okay,
And then
I have a
and then I move
question.
back here.
Can I move to where the singing sword
the
is or
dancing.
not?
Yes, it's
Okay.
I'd say it's small enough and it's floating enough that you can get in and out without much issue.
Okay. I move here. 2 slashes with the Holy Avenger.
Both hit.
Okay. And so this game not should move too much. Yeah, I would take the risk. One. I move here.
Alright.
And that's all.
That's a miss.
Mhm.
Delio.
Kill it with Eldritch Blast. Destroy it.
Okay, I'll go there.
The first one doesn't miss.
Yes. Let's hope that it doesn't miss.
It never
Let-
misses.
It only misses.
Let me deactivate this one. So let's see. Ah,
That
It's a-
hits.
it's a +4 on that one.
Alright.
2 second. Does that
Hits.
hit?
Yes.
28.
Okay. Another 11. And the third one.
13 hits.
That's
Man, their decks must
41.
absolutely suck.
So it's
Actually, I
41
guess makes
damage.
sense.
Yeah, if I did the math correctly, it's 41 damage.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And
It's
then
just
I will
barely alive.
go here and
Mhm.
end my turn.
You're literally one short.
Damn it.
Alright. Madrash, it's time for your favorite time of day.
Comes it.
Oh!
Does the sword not get to make an opportunity attack?
I
No.
don't know if that lets you make an
No, I
opportunity.
don't think it is.
Darn.
What do I have to roll? Give me a second. Dexterity. Okay, I have it +4 thanks to my charisma now, so I'm not that down, but still not.
It should be +5, not a +4.
I have a -1 in dexterity.
Ah,
But
okay,
thanks
okay,
to my +5, I have it on +4. But it still
Yeah,
wasn't enough. So yeah.
Alright,
What does this mean exactly?
alright, on a failed save, cube enters creature space and the creature takes 3d6 acid damage and is engulfed.
Oh, great.
So you take 11 damage,
Mm-hmm.
This could be worse.
can't breathe, and is restrained.
Yep.
And at the start of each of the cube's turns, you'll take more damage.
It's
There
okay. The
is
cube is
It's
about
okay.
to
How many
die.
more
There
Yeah.
isn't any other turn.
Yeah, it's like this is so petty big.
So I had two options. Either I just did a normal attack roll or I made you do a save.
Yeah.
Like, I figured I'll just do this. It's not like
It's
this
not
is
much, I
Look,
know.
it's the most exciting thing that has happened the entire session so far.
Hey, I
It's
cried.
dead.
I know
Proceed.
because
And
Yes.
it's dead
yeah,
now.
it's
Let's
dead.
go.
Yeah, it's dead. And I was going to say I get it, it's the best action and all of that, but it comes out
Deadlift.
as feeling
But
petty.
but
De-
since but
Deadlift.
since
Do
but
you
since
want don't you want any? Didn't you ever wanted any ooze or cube as a pet? Like you like Krakens and other stuff. How
You
don't?
see the Midrash with an eye look on his face just says, of course you will want something like that.
Yes, I would
Well,
call it
never
Ivan.
Anyway,
Yes.
we're gonna have to take a break now.
Mhm.
We got
Okay.
barely far at all into this. We're still on map 1.
No
You
way, you're close
expected
to
us to
done
get
with map
farther.
1.
I mean, I thought we might get at least to map 2. At
Ah,
least,
you set your expectations too high.
I mean, I also knew we were limited time, so I just wanted to make sure I had plenty of
Yeah.
If it wasn't for
material
my
to
technical difficulties, we
cover.
might have done more. So I'll take some responsibility for that. But whatever.
Anyway, we may or may not be back later.
Mhm.
We'll see. If not, this is where we'll pick up going forward.
Okay.
So,
Fair.
Thank you for watching, and as a final word from me, may Her Majesty the Queen rest in peace, and God save the King. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I should go.